Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to Common Ground on the Hill Traditions Week, our virtual week here at Common Ground on the Hill at McDaniel College in Westminster, Maryland. Um, if you're looking at this video, you already know a lot of what we need to tell you. And again, this is just a welcome video. My name is Walt Michael. I'm the Executive Director and founder of Common Ground on the Hill. Been at this now for 29 years. So you're helping us celebrate our 29th year. And hopefully you'll be with us again next year when we hit the big 3-0. Next week, of course, we will follow up with an in-person week here on the campus. But this week that we're talking about today is virtual. It will be on your device. But we do invite you to consider coming back or coming to our in-person week, which runs from July 2nd through July 7th, and then an amazing festival on July 8th. And some of you are already, I assume, taking classes in both weeks. And we encourage you to keep enroll in some more classes. Today, we're talking about Virtual Traditions Week 1. By now, you have received the all-important email. This is a really important email that comes from Maria Wong. And what we encourage you to do is to print that email out, to also save it on your device so that you will have the information at your fingertips at all times. And the information we're talking about are your class schedules, your Zoom links for those classes, the schedules of other events, all that sort of thing. It has answers to all the questions you might need to ask. So be looking for that email. Actually, if you're here now, you probably have already looked at the email. If not, go into your email device and find it. In order to find information online, which you've already done, we remind you to go to the Common Ground webpage. The welcome page for Traditions Weeks is the key to the kingdom. And scroll down to the Traditions Week's info page. So once again, you'll go to the Common Ground webpage, go to the welcome page for Tradition Weeks and scroll down to the Traditions Week info page. And look for the black bar on top of that page. It has a lot of handy information for you. So on that page, there's a black bar that runs across the top, and there are a number of buttons there where you can get the information that you need. The tricks and tips page on our FAQ page is found on that black bar as well, and that will help you answer a lot of questions that you may have. So again, the tricks and tips page on the FAQ page on that black bar. To explain the way the day works, we have 5 periods a day, and the periods last for 75 minutes each. They start at 9 a.m. So first period runs from 9 to 10:15. It's 15 minutes to get to your next class. If you're doing this virtually, it means you can go into the kitchen and get some coffee. But second period starts at 10:30 and runs to 11:45. So that's a 75-minute class. And then there's an hour and 15 minutes of a lunch break, or a mow your lawn break, or work on something else break, or be working on your projects with Common Ground. So there's that 11:45 to 1 o'clock hole in your schedule. And then third period starts at 1 o'clock and runs till 2:15. There's a 15-minute break, and fourth period starts at 2:30, runs to 3:45. Then fifth period starts at 4 o'clock, and it is a 90-minute class. It's a longer class, 15 minutes longer than the regular classes in periods 1 through 4. And that period contains a class that's open to everyone, even if you haven't enrolled in that class. And it's the Search for Common Ground class. It's the flagship class of our course work. And what it is a class that focuses on a different artist every day, and where we get a chance to look at the work of that artist and talk about how it helps us as a community, as a culture, that there are these artists doing this great work. So even if you haven't signed up for it, Zoom in and YouTube in and join us for the Search for Common Ground class. There are also other classes that happen during that time. There will be gallery talks in the early evening, and all that information is in your email. We also have a keynote on Monday, and this time the keynote is by our very own Brian, who came up and grew up through the Common Ground family over a number of years and is an acclaimed PhD in working with the Maryland State Arts Council. And he's an expert in Native American. And he will be talking with us about land reclamation, land identification in terms of Native Americans whose land was taken away from them. It's an important movement among the Native American community, and Ryan Coons will be doing a great job in helping us understand it. It's important for us to know this. So that's Monday evening at 8 o'clock. Every night, there will be virtual concerts from Tuesday through Friday, featuring some of your instructors. They last for 1 hour, and it's a chance to see what your instructors do when they're not teaching, which is playing a lot of great music. If you're taking Common Ground on the Hill Traditions Week for credit, your point of contact is not your classroom instructor. It is rather Pam Zappardino or Shelley Enzer. They are the instructors of record, and they've been in touch with you. So any questions you have about your credit work should go to them, not your classroom instructors. They really don't know anything about that. They're there to teach you the art, the music, the dance, the lecture topics, but they're not there to work with you on your credit earning. We should let you know that the Common Ground office is virtual, so phone calls will not work, but email works great. And the best way to do this is to cast a wide net between both Maria Wong and Matt Vinson. So when you write an email, we would like for you to address it to both Maria and Matt. It would be maria@commongroundonthehill.org and Matt, M-A-T-T, at commongroundonthehill.org. If you address it to both of those people, you're liable to get the most definitive answer that's possible, because we are a wide spectrum of information. Again, no phone calls, but emails, and we will be watching them like red-shouldered hawks, which we have on this campus. To change a class, you must fill in a form found on the overview page. Now, it's not the kind of thing you can just do by asking an instructor. You can have those conversations with the instructor, but in order to change the class, it has to happen by way of the form found on the overview page. And again, there's still time to consider enrolling in week 2. So consider it, tell friends about it. We have plenty of room, and we'd sure like to fill up all those classes. Our festival is on July 8th. Rain, heat, makes no matter. We will be either outside in the glorious weather or inside ducking the sun, the heat, and maybe even rain, who knows. But the point is, we're on the McDaniel College campus. We have air-conditioned venues, and we really hope that you'll come out. We're featuring a number of wonderful artists. In fact, all the people who will be teaching during that week. And also Tom Chapin, 3-time Grammy Award winner. Don't miss a chance to see Tom Chapin in concert, not to mention Guy Davis, Professor Louis, and on and on and on. And the word has it that Walt Michael and Company will be there too. I'm going to have to find him and ask if that's for sure. It is for sure. There's also a wine and beer garden at the festival, and there will be dancing. It's going to be a great one. So please come out on the 8th of July on the campus of McDaniel College and tell your friends about it. I'd like to thank our wonderful staff, Maria Wong, Matt Vinson, Linda Van Hart, doing the art part of what we do, Pam Zappardino, Phil Spees, and the many, many volunteers who really make this happen. And I should add that we have many volunteers, but we could use many more. So if you are interested in putting your shoulder to this wheel, we would love to have you. And just shoot us an email and we'll find something fun for you to do. I mean, you may even have to police the wine and beer garden. Who knows? we have lots of great things to do and wonderful people for you to meet. So we look forward to seeing you. Thanks for hanging in here this long. And again, that email, that very special email, which has come to you from Maria Wong at commongroundonhill.org, that is the key to the kingdom. Remember to print it out, save it on your device, and we'll have a great week. Thanks for listening, and let us know how you do.